Good evening, friends. Hopefully, everyone is good. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm just going to cover an important pattern which repeats itself every year. And because of the stature of that stock in the index and the weightage of the stock in the index, um, the AGM of this of Reliance is looked at with great interest over the last 3 or 4 years, and there's been so much happening at every event. There tends to be a price pattern which repeats itself. So generally, uh, if you see in this table, June has been a great year for Reliance last every year, and followed by July. July, the the year barring 2019, the the stock has done exceedingly well. Okay, so what is so special in July? July is so special because um, you see, you naturally have a AGM every year. 2017 was in July, 2018 was in July, 2019 was in August. That's the reason why you see a good increase in August. So basically, the stock has rallied post AGM. Okay, that's an important point you have to note. Uh, how it has performed uh, before an AGM. Uh, so historically, uh, 20 days before the AGM, the stock rallies 10 to 15%. 2017 was 7.5, year was 3.9, 2019 was again -9, and then uh, this is okay. This is basically a build up, basically news coming in here and there. Last year there was news that Facebook coming in, Aramco deal going on, and you also had Google coming up, those sort of things, and there was an expectations build up of something big being announced. Eventually, um, it did happen. The stock recorded 52 weeks high on that AGM date, and once the AGM was over, once all the news got factored in, nothing new came in, the stock rose at the day's low. Pretty much the stock market theory of sell on news, uh, buy on rumor, sell on news. So this was a setup last year. Okay, so and what happened? If you see, there is a pattern here. The next 5 days post the AGM, this is where it is very consistent, and it's inconsistent last 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, you have a consistent thing of uh, in out of 1 2 3 4 5, so sort of 7 years, 5 years, it has rallied, and um, the last 3 out of 3 years, it's plain, it's simple. End of after the day after the AGM is over, the next AGM go and buy it, and you will make 5 10% in 5 days. That's a simple logic. You can this data is available in the NSE website. If you need um, any if anybody wants to do the analysis, let me do a screen share for all of you. So you can go to reports, security wise. You can type in Reliance. You can type in EQ. You can type in last 24 months and get result and download the file in CSV. This is as simple as that. You can do it for any stock, and and you can export it to Excel, and you can do whatever data analysis you want to do. You can do based on this. So this is a simple. This is all available in the company's website. You can go and check. There's nothing for me to say. Uh, so this is a simple plot. Okay, this is plain simple thing. Now let's come to what is something which is happening in open interest last year and this year. This is pretty much a uh, how to say carbon copy of it. So we saw it last year was on 15th of July. So what happened? The build up to it. See, the rally started with week long covering, and then it started with the stock rallying 8%, with strong open build up, and the price moved in the narrow range for the next 9 days, with open interest building up 18%. Okay, this is this is typical. 2 days you had a very good stock going up, and the long build up was more than 10%. And what happened in the next 10 days? The stock didn't move anywhere. Okay, the stock didn't move anywhere. Okay, let me share it in. Yep. The stock didn't move anywhere. Okay, but the open interest here raised by 17%. Now what happened afterwards? Okay, this is 10 days, and after that the next 7 days, okay, the stock went up by about 7%. Okay, and then the open interest was by 11%. In between, you had a day where 2 days where the stock fall. Basically, uh, the strong legs which are entered on that on the 11th day were was were flushed out, and then basically the big hands would have bought more. You see, if you can, this is a classical case where the strong weaker longs were intruded, saying the top is made, and then big money went in, made as a strong longs, and before the and everyone booked out their profits post the market, post the post the AGM, and then the stock price rallied. This is pretty much what happened. Now, what happened now? Now let's see what happened. Yeah. So the last 9 days, we have another 8 trading days uh, before the board meeting. So what I am doing here is basically trying to back work what has happened. So you saw the last 9 to 10 days, the stock didn't move anywhere. It was in a range, but the price, but the price, but the open interest built up. So here was where the first two rounds of long started. Big longs came in, the open interest build up happened, and after that, the next 9 days, there's been a 10% increase in open interest. Whereas you see here, the price has hardly increased by 2%. Maybe we can see a fall of 2%, and then basically the next 3 or 4 days where you could see a lot of volatility here, and then the stock price going up in the last week of expiry. And this week the AGM is at 2 p.m. on expiry day. So whatever you're doing, this is going to be, if you're going to play in futures or you're playing in options, you're doing expiry trading, this they're going to, the volatility is going to be huge. You might even see a 5% up and 5% down, and Nifty moving 1 or 2% up and down, as simple as that. So my thing is, if you're really looking for a short term money, and if I have to back work and do it, I will basically go on uh, long on a Thursday evening, or whenever there is a healthy correction of 2 to 3%, and then with keeping a percentage of 1 or 2% as stop loss, and I will go long. This is what my proper trading strategy is, and and the open interest data, the futures buildup of open interest data is very clear. It's just basically a carbon copy of what has happened. Okay, this is one of the other videos which I will be posting this during this weekend, where I will tell you what exactly happened in stocks like Bajaj Finance, where the stock rallied like more than 10% in the last 2 days, and other similar stocks. There have been cases, classical cases of copy paste, cases of bull run, cases where um, dump dump happens, and then the stock goes up along with build up, and before that the signal comes in open interest. So let's see. Do tell me what you want to hear, what you like to, if you have any other comments. Thanks.